straight through his face.
Man.
Nose is broken.
And one thing about that.
Introducing Luis Sanchez. Introducing Gervonta, the one Davis.
Probably his toughest opponent to date. Sanchez coming in saying he knows the pedigree this kid has, but he's ready to show out by someone. This kid in the blue trunks has been called the next Floyd Mayweather by Floyd himself. When he had some sparring session, and Floyd himself said he saw something special in this young man.
Love his temperament.
Yeah.
Quiet confidence.
Even to our fighter meetings yesterday, seemingly very relaxed.
Very conscious of the power in that left hand.
And it'd be good to take some rounds and really give him some work. And maybe
Whether or not you go the distance. If you kill everybody with the left hand, there are questions for this kid because of the number of knockouts he's had.
Perhaps final seconds count down round number one. His young protege. Eye for detail. Kenny Bayless saw a towel still on the canvas. Davis more active. In fact,
country box is needed. I just don't know how accurate it is.
Very true. You got to take all of it with a grain. Drag him into the later rounds. So I think we're going to see a conservative approach from Sanchez in the first couple rounds.
Well, we know Gervonta can hit. He combinations.
Sanchez and Davis exchange punches and returns fire.
And power shots. We saw that in his last fight. We're seeing it again.
But again, you got to do that with this guy. Don't have two hands as well.
Their exchanges. Sanchez showing that Latin warrior heart.
Because Sanchez is not really letting his hands go.
About that southpaw stance, generally speaking, much.
And that's a problem.
Yeah. Pace picked up here in round number two. We're back for round three. As you see on the graphic there, trouble in school, the teacher, and his punishment for getting in trouble at school for whatever the issue may have. You can't spar after that.
They should be shoulder length apart.
Appreciate you folks so much in the first year of PBC and the first voyages of PBC on Spike. What a 3 hours here this evening. We're going to recap some of the top moments, which could be produced right now by Gervonta, who picks it up with a couple of exchanges with Sanchez. They're willing now. With the light blue shirt right in the middle of ringside seating there, Floyd Mayweather came out of his seat after that last exchange.
And I love his composure in the ring for a young fighter. And composure is very important.
It's easy to forget, this kid's just 21.
21 years old.
Some very powerful shots. He's staying right in there. Gervonta Davis is doing this. He's changing up that power shot.
With a combination that lands, and another left. Final 30 section of the fight so far. The left lands again and again.
And Sanchez is
the speed, the accuracy, and power of the man who some have called the next great one, Gervonta Davis. However,
cut his best punch of the fight. Start round number 4, scheduled for 10, 7%.
50% a lot of jabs. So I think that's the majority of his offense.
Go makes his long-awaited return to MMA, plus King Mo in an epic 8-man heavyweight tournament.
You hit the nail on the coffin right here. You said waiting, stop, and do it over again.
You have to react somehow to the jab.
Right.
Luis Sanchez, you see he carries the jab hand in a very similar way.
He has been open to a left uppercut twice, and Luis Sanchez has, well, almost no punches thrown in the final 10 seconds of the round. To work towards uncharted territory, Jay comes back to the center against what has been so far.
That Davis lost his first round as a pro.
PBC historian Marcos Villegas as our unofficial.
Yeah.
Have you done your road work, Jimmy?
I've been running and training. I'm ready to go.
All right. I'm in. I'm all in. Low blow warning there from Kenny Bayless, our referee.
We traded some of them, but now we start seeing what this guy's made of.
Ooh. Off the jab. I think if he incorporates that,
throw the jab, labeling him as an enemy.
He takes it personal. I mean, if this guy, what does that mean?
Yeah. Gervonta Davis told us that the ding goes off on his phone and the name says Floyd Mayweather. Head first, Sanchez overextending himself a few times. This has taken Davis's best so far. We will fight on.
And now I'm out of his seat.
Oh, you know, I caught the last thing that he said. Floyd said you had.
It might not be that easy.
No, I'm just saying. Gervonta's looked over.
To stay focused and manage this fight, it's overwhelming. I mean, the guy's 21 years old.
The kitchen.
Right, but look at the physical demeanor of the fight. Now it's Luis Sanchez moving forward. Luis Sanchez being a little bit more the physical.
Different things. Combination punch, defense, counter.
Great jab.
Great jab. I mean, he had it.
Well, he brings it back up now, but Davis's hands for what he thought Sanchez could do.
This could be a strategic choice. Also by Davis and jab, so I have to get my opponent to overcommit so I can, land that big counter for Luis Sanchez, hoping he walks into it.
Tate Davis, young rising star, and you'll watch him live do that. Superstar will go into the champ, never worried about having him for his Mexican opponent, Luis Sanchez, who rounds number 7. Marcos Villegas with a advantage for Davis.
Now, could it be that strategically this was the round? Turn it on in 7. That could be it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Now Sanchez.
Enemy with his head down.
Yep. His momentum is going there anyway.
7th round.
This round, what we haven't seen, we've seen 1s and 2s. We haven't seen those combination punches that we're
Trying to get close now. He's catching. He's going to fire back. This is when I've seen that he's been the most effective.
saying to Davis.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him in the corner of the next fight.
A little end swell on him.
All right, Dave Laurie, Sanchez says okay.
I heard Floyd, not to cut you off, I heard him clearly say stop going for the home run.
The look on Floyd Mayweather, it's like we taught you. There's a little bit of I think, urgency from Gervonta Davis because of that.
And the heads clashing. Gervonta had called for a headbutt warning against his opponent, cut on the top of his head after that clash. And the two men dive back. Davis didn't want any part of touching gloves again. He says, I got some more. Well, if Floyd was telling him don't throw the home run, it looks like he's throwing everything behind the punches here in round 2.
I'll tell you what, man, I really want.
Nice uppercut.
Oh, and a second one drops Sanchez.
Hey, okay? Come to me.
Many members of the crowd on their feet. We're in him here with 20 seconds remaining. Number 8. 2 left uppercuts, back to back. And now another left, staggers Sanchez.
Bayless getting very close to stopping this fight.
Well, the left hand is there every time he's throwing it here, late in round number 8.
And that's the shot that takes the legs out from Luis Sanchez. Had eaten a lot of shots throughout this fight, but let's go.
Gervonta
has been fighting with the attitude of I'm going to throw back.
I'm out the sensational knockout that everybody want to see, but again, you know, I'm here pretty.
Video with a right hand that seemed to land flush.
Which hand you think? Which one is close? There you go.
Factor in this fight.
Oh, you don't have.
It's been his weapon of choice throughout this fight. Enough.
That's why. Lightning quick power. Sanchez.
straight through his face.
Man.
Nose is broken.
Undefeated